We got a couple more, then we'll get out of here. The Democrat corruption is being exposed. It's being exposed. Jasmine Crockett, check out this video. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett here. Which one is the first one there? Oh, no. Okay, yeah, this is Choose Your Fighter. First off, this is funny. The Democrat congresswomen decided they were going to push this video out to relate to I don't know who. But they continue with this cringy shit, and then they wonder why they continue to lose. Go ahead and look at this brilliant marketing here. I did it like it was like a Super Smash Brothers game. What the hell did I just watch? Did they not get it? They don't get it. The Men for Kamala ad that we all thought was an SNL thing. The weird obsession with all the creepy porn commercials they ran. Whatever the fuck that was. They just continue to do the same cringy bullshit. And they wonder why they're losing young men at record rates. They wonder why young men want nothing to do with them. I wonder. You know what I saw? That statistic we talked about early on in the show about how young men were turning to Orthodox Christianity and Catholicism at record rates. They're turning to those two sects of Christianity at about the same rate that they're leaving the Democrat Party. Now, you tell me if you think that's a coincidence. So this is Representative Jasmine Crockett here. This is a video that she posted to her TikTok, this dance video here. Go ahead and pull this up. That's an elected representative in Texas. She did the thought face, the ratchet face, where they stick their tongue out like that. You know, the Cardi B move, Nicki Minaj, whatever the case may be. While she's dancing to, oh my God, on TikTok. This is the best that the city of Dallas can do. That's what they offer up out there to represent them. Now, I'm not a big fan of my representative, but he's not making a total clown out of himself on the internet. Not like that, at least. He might be at 2 a.m. when maybe or maybe not he's had a few too many to drink. But he's not doing that shit, okay? We can rely on our representative here for some good old Twitter trolling, but not acting like a clown, you know? Here's another quote. This is a woman that they're considering, maybe not 4 years from now, but in the next 20 years could be a viable presidential candidate for them. Maybe somebody who could run for senator in Texas, governor, you name it. This is someone they're really considering over here. This is what she had to say about the illegal immigration crisis.
It is not a criminal violation to enter the country illegally. It's not a criminal. It's a crime. It's not a crime, which is why they're so frustrated, because they really want our local law enforcement to go out and round up people when they could be looking out for the murderers and the sexual abusers as well as the robbers. They want them to go and round people up on civil accusations. And so that
Mia, what is it with every borderline retarded liberal woman having that annoying lisp? Is that fake? Because AOC has it too. I see it all over TikTok. Is that fake? Is that like a thing they do, like the gay voice? The liberal woman voice where they fake that lisp?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, but take into consideration what she said there. Play that video one more time, just the beginning of it.
it is not a criminal violation to enter the country illegally. It's not a criminal. It's a crime. It's not a crime, which is why they're so.
Do you know what she did before she was a congresswoman? Take a guess what her job was before she was a congresswoman.
OnlyFans.
Lawyer. She was a lawyer. If that's your lawyer, you're going to jail. In fact, you could be facing, let's say you're facing 10 years in jail and she's your lawyer. The moment she goes up there to defend you on the stand, the judge is going to go, that was such a horrible fucking defense right there, that I'm going to expand this guy's punishment to 20 years. Guilty, we're done. No retrial. See you later. You cannot appeal. I'll tell you what, sir, you can appeal if you get a different lawyer, because I'm not going to listen to her speak again. It's not a criminal crime. It's not a crime. It's not a criminal. It's not a crime. She literally said, it is not a criminal violation to cross the border illegally. Sweetheart, what's the last word of that sentence? Do I need to pull up the definition of the word illegal? What that means? Illegal. Contrary to or forbidden by law, especially criminal law. From Oxford Language. In other words, a criminal violation. It's not a criminal violation to enter the country illegally. Brilliant. It's not a criminal violation to carry a gun illegally. So if you walk into a school or a government building that says no guns allowed, guess you're not breaking the law by Jasmine Crockett's standards there. It's not a criminal violation to do something illegally. This is the best and brightest Dallas has. And here's the thing. That's such a dark blue district down there. She'll win re-election in a landslide. Here's the thing, though. Her opponent, Sheldon Daniels, he's an attorney down there facing a very much uphill battle. He's a Republican. He was combing through some of her records, and he noticed that she received $16,000 in political contributions from an elderly retired couple. So Mr. Daniels went to their house, and this video is all over his Twitter account. And he said, hey, they're like, we don't want solicitors. He goes, oh, I'm not a solicitor. I'm Sheldon Daniels. I'm an attorney in Dallas. I just had a couple questions for you. They go, okay, what's going on? He goes, I was combing through some political donation records, and I saw that your name, in the last year, you contributed $16,000 to Jasmine Crockett. I was wondering which policies of hers were your favorite. And this couple goes, we never sent her a penny. So here's what's happening. Jasmine Crockett and the Democrats are not hijacking senior citizens' bank accounts. That's not what's happening here. They're not taking these people's money. What they're doing, because there are campaign contribution limits, and they have this big money laundering scheme where a lot of people are probably going to go to jail. It's called ActBlue, where they do all the Democrat fundraising. So what's happening here is they're making political campaign contributions, these large political action committees and various wealthy individuals and groups who are otherwise capped out on how much money they can send to these campaigns are making campaign contributions through elderly people who wouldn't even know where to begin to check to see where this money's coming from, or to check to see if their name was on this list. I would invite you. You can go to the FEC's website right now and search your name and see if you've donated money to campaigns. I want all you guys to do that. Go search your first and last name and see if in the last 5 or so years, if you've donated any money to a political campaign. And it's just like Indian phone scammers. They target the elderly and the disabled because they know those people aren't going to be able to defend themselves. There's a decent chance they might not even know what's going on. I mean, who checks their name on the FEC records? They could donate money in any of our names to these campaigns and we'd have no idea. And that's how the money laundering works. You've also got James O'Keefe, formerly of Project Veritas, did a report, went to a woman named Cindy No in Annapolis, Maryland, who, according to records, donated money over 1,000 times to ActBlue in 2022 alone, over $18,000. That's 3 donations a day that this woman would have had to make every single day for a year. Who would do that? So he went to her house. He said, hey, did you donate money 1,000 times to ActBlue? And she goes, no, I didn't do that. And again, she hadn't lost any money because it wasn't her money. It was money being funneled through in her name. She was the mule for it and had no idea. So they take people that they've either never donated money or maybe they donated like $20 one time. They put it in their name and that's how they funnel it through. It's a giant money laundering fraud scheme. I'm telling you, we're going to find out in the next couple of years just how much fraud there is going on in the Democrat Party through this ActBlue money laundering scheme. I mean, this is dirty politics. You've also got Stacey Abrams, who is getting paid through USAID to go down to parts of rural Georgia and more or less campaign handing out free brand new appliances to people. She admitted that on MSNBC. I mean, this is the kind of crap we're dealing with. People are going to go to jail for this. And they'll cry foul and they'll scream that we're locking up political opponents. No, we're locking up money launderers and con artists. That's what this is. I mean, this is a massive scandal that's going to break within the next year. Take it to the bank by the end of the year. I bet you see this scandal break. And as we've pointed out on this show, my track record for predicting things like this has been pretty good so far, especially recently. I mean, seriously, we're going to find out. And what that's going to do is that's going to bring into question, first off, how much of the money that the Democrats have raised has been legitimate. But second off, and more importantly, how many of these elections have they won without how many of these elections have they actually won without cheating? That's going to be the big question. How many have they won without cheating? Because in these close elections that are decided by 1 or 2 percentage points, a couple $100,000 can make all the difference in the world. And if they're getting this money sent to them, I mean, that is open fraud that's being committed and fixing elections in the process.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.